I've come to this point, while I believe that singing songs is a wonderful and potentially powerful means of worshiping God or showing the worth of God, God actually asks us to surrender our whole lives to him. Romans tells us to offer ourselves as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, and let that be your spiritual, reasonable, intelligent act of worship.
Yep.
And so for us in the church, where we so often hear things like worship band, worship song, worship service, worship experience, worship artist, these uses of the word worship that make us think that the worship of God only happens through the songs or only happens in a particular place when particular things are happening. I'd like to think that, okay, my whole life surrendered to God is the worship that God requires. Music fits into that. And music is important as one of the ways we worship him, but that lady who said it wasn't worshipful, that was just a poor use of the word worship, in my opinion. We have to leave it to God to measure how worshipful worship is, He's the only entity that gets to decide what's truly worshipful. Now, I get a sense of whether the people, and in myself included, are connecting with some sincerity with God through these songs. I get some sense of that, but ultimately I don't get to measure that, No one does. No human gets to measure that.